Testing.
1, 2, 3. There it is.
All right, girlies, we can't dilly.
Okay,
We be
no
dallying.
Okay, well, Raegan, welcome back to Name 3 Players.
Thanks, Vic.
I'm your host, Victoria.
I'm also your host, Raegan.
Yeah, you're my host, Raegan. I'm your host, Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
And this, well, it's sports for the girls.
Happy to be here.
Chloe, she's the producer.
She is.
Lindsay, she's the background noise. Podcast, Name 3 Players, sports for the girls.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you need just a few little topics for a hot date this weekend, you want to show the guys or girls that you are up to date on all that's happening around the sports world, we're here for you.
Yeah.
Or you actually give a fuck about sports, we're also here for you.
Mm-hmm.
I told my grandpa, and my grandma said, Chloe, tell your grandpa about your podcast. I was like, well, it's giving a space for women to be at the table of sports.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll hear that.
That's very diplomatic compared to what we actually do.
And that's very diplomatic. And also I just said, for those who give a fuck about sports, sorry, Grandma.
I mean, that is what we do, just like you made us sound way more classy.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, catch me up. What's the wins and losses of the week?
well, my win is that I broke the all-time sales record at work. I
We
had
need a clap track.
literally.
Just kidding.
I'll
We
download
we're a
one.
clap track.
I have sold the most amount in 1 month in my store's history in 8 years, and we are like, we're not gonna hit it because tomorrow's the last day of the month, but we were like $500 away from the all-time store goal.
So I need to go buy a wedding dress is what you're saying.
I literally was like,
Preferably
how can
tomorrow.
we go pool our money?
It's crazy if
$500 at a wedding.
Could you give it back to us after the month?
no.
Oh.
So that's my win.
That's
What's
an
yours?
incredible win. Nothing compared to that.
We all deserve our own wins and our own rights.
That's our rights.
I'm
We
saying,
as
you know,
women all deserve our rights.
I was saying like our win in our own right. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
get what you're
like,
saying.
But also we deserve rights too. Do you hear that?
Do you hear that, Alabama?
In our election year, we all deserve rights.
Women, they deserve rights.
It's honestly sad that we're saying that ironically, but it's like,
No, it's real.
Like,
It's-
sad.
I just start crying. I'm like, yeah, so
Alright.
my losses.
last week, gun violence, this week, rights.
Women's rights. Yeah. No. Sure. So that'll be my loss. But my win, guys, I don't really know where I'm on. Drake. The rapper. Yep. I was like, who's Drake? The rapper.
Uh-huh.
Drake the rapper is coming to Kansas City, and we're going. I'm going both nights.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my boy Drake, and I cannot wait.
Mm-hmm.
It's really truly. I actually have quite the little musical weekend. So Saturday Drake, Sunday Drake, Monday this band we like called Laney. So Drake Laney.
Drake.
Music weekend to come.
That sounded like Duck Duck Goose. Drake,
It
Drake
is.
Lady.
Drake Laney. I have Drake Laney. And yeah, I'm just excited. One of my ends for this year, for 2024, was live music. And
You're on a hot start.
I absolutely am. And I'm killing it. And it's going to be so fun. And I get to go with my best friends to Drake Laney.
Yeah.
And I mean, who else would you go to a concert with, I guess? But
Just yourself.
just me and Drake. Honestly,
Private concert.
Vibing.
You are the only person in the T-Mobile Center, and he's the only person on stage, and you're like, "Woo! I love your work!" Like the echo.
Big fan. I love your work.
Work. And
Whoa!
then you're like, "See, I could do this too. I could be Rihanna."
Transition. But yeah, no. Yeah, that'd be my win. I just have Drake Laney, and that's exciting. And losses. Yeah, I would say women's rights being on the chopping block yet again
Not
is.
meaning to laugh, but the way.
Yeah, I would say that's probably my loss of the week. It did happen last week. Inform yourself, gals. Alabama's doing some weird shit. So,
Crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel superficial coming up with like a loss that's not about that, so I'll just go along with that too.
You don't have to.
Like you
Your
are fighting
win was-
for women's rights, and then I'm literally like, my loss is that I ran out of gas. Like what? I didn't run. No,
Oh.
I didn't.
I was like, that's a loss. Do you want
what
to
I
talk
just
about it? No, but you also said you broke a sales record, and my win is just going to concerts. So
I honestly think that's like same tier.
wow, thank you for saying that.
You're welcome.
I had a really bad day at work yesterday,
I'm sorry.
so that's a loss. On top of women's rights.
Damn.
Okay.
Double
Anyway, Chloe, do you have any wins and losses you want to report?
No.
Okay, cool. Well,
Catch me next time.
all right, yeah, for sure.
Sorry, I was just checking that out. What the fuck CONCACAF means?
Oh, I bet you're like women's rights.
Also,
Which women's rights did Alabama take?
that's what Alabama lawmakers are like. Women's rights. What are they,
Legitimately?
and what can we take away?
When that guy, okay, just fucking aside for 3 seconds, when that guy, whatever senator that was, when he was like, yeah, I need to read the bill, and the lady was like, well, there's not one, because this was a Senate
Are they
decision.
okay?
And
No.
but like just the fucking look in his eyes where a news reporter was like, huh? And he was like, huh? I'm like, hey, what? Like you should literally be cuffed at that point. Like take that man away from the courthouse. He does not know that a U.S. Senate decision isn't a bill. Like, hey.
Our little Bill friend.
Yeah.
Thing is like,
I'm just a bill. Yeah,
Going back to the
I'm
School of Rock,
Bill.
that man needs to fucking study up.
Yeah.
So scary.
I did
Terrifying.
see a TikTok of this girl. She was at Target and she had like a clear lid and she like buckled it in and she's like walking it around the store and like, love my kids. It's like a petri dish.
That's fucking funny.
Love my kids.
It's like, damn.
No, my favorite TikTok that I saw about it was like this woman that's like, and she's like in IVF right now, and she's like, because like the same guy who didn't know that a bill wasn't proposed for this, he was like, yeah, we need more kids. Like we're doing this because we need more kids. And the lady was like, IVF gives kids. It makes kids. And he was like, yeah, that's a hard one. That's a hard. I'm like, is this a fucking SNL skit? What is this? But
Is this play about us?
Is this fucking play about us?
Sadly.
The fucking Petri dish kids. Is this fucking play about us? But the girl on TikTok like has the IVF like shit. She's like, her husband is like giving her the shot, and it's the audio of that guy being like, we need more kids, and she's like, I know. No, I know.
That's what I'm doing.
Insane.
Yeah.
So anyway, inform yourself. That's crazy. Recap and predictions. This is just our little recap segment, girls. We just go back to the last episode 39, which is the one before 40, and we talk about any updates. Last week, we talked about the U.S. women's national team, and this week we have to update you. They did lose to Mexico. I did look up this. I don't know if you knew this. This is the only the second time that Mexico has beat us. Us meaning the U.S. Us, U.S. And the past 43 games, they've won 2,
That's crazy.
and one was in 2010.
That's
So,
like equivalent to the Raiders beating the Chiefs.
100%.
Crazy.
So it's like you know we love an underdog story, but we also love to win.
Correct. Because it's like if they're playing like that, there's no way they're going to move on and win again.
They've gotten really good though.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah,
them.
good for Mexico.
I have a sports podcast. Know nothing about it.
It's all right.
But yeah, so
That's that. I mean, they're still like, the U.S. is still in the running.
yeah, so and U.S. hasn't lost against like a team that's part of the Confederation of North Central America and Caribbean Association of Football,
CONCACAF?
CONCACAF. Mexico's the first team of that conference to beat U.S. on U.S. soil since 2000.
Wild.
That sounds so like patriotic, eagle screeching on U.S. soil.
Yeah, that's prayer hands, American flag, eagle emoji. That?
She did.
But that was crazy.
Was that Raegan?
Yes.
I knew it was.
Okay.
She like cacawed like I've never heard. That's crazy. Was that an eagle?
Do it again.
No.
I don't think she could if she
Run it
tried.
back.
That was beautiful.
Run it back.
But yeah, so to recap, Mexico won. We lost.
Mm-hmm.
So go girls, come on, get them.
Go girls, come on.
Get them. And speaking of women's soccer, it's back very soon.
I was like, I didn't think it started yet. Okay, yeah.
It's back very soon. We're excited.
Mm-hmm.
Go KC Current.
We're looking at the stadium right now.
Yeah. It's turquoise right there. Turquoise and pink.
Oh,
Look how cute.
Is it over far enough?
There's no way you can see it from there.
No, I
Where
can't.
is it? Yeah, we've got a beautiful view outside of our recording studio window. It's my condo.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. We have a speedy episode to get through because we have burgers to get to. So, Vic, take us into our 3 stories with our ad.
All
Our
right.
ad.
Is this thing on?
That eagle screech is really
Yeah.
catching up to you.
I gotcha. All right. So our first sponsor of the day is the episode is this our first episode ever?
No, it's our 40th.
Not to be confused, we've done this 40 times. It's the Good Patch. The Good Patch are wearable patches designed to make each day just a little bit easier. Whether you need to look alive, find your zen, or clock in some beauty sleep, they've got you covered. Simply peel, stick, and wear for up to 8 to 12 hours. We suggest the Rescue for the hangovers, Relief for sore muscles, Cycle for that time of the month, and B12 for a little extra energy. You can use code NAME3PLAYERS at checkout for 15% off your order, and that is all spelled out. All right. So, well,
I was
obviously,
looking at Chloe.
Yeah.
Oh. She was avoiding.
She just slides down. Okay, so with that, we are moving right along into our top 3 sports stories of the week. Every week, we pick the top 3 sports stories we think the girls need to know. We let you know what you need to know.
Yeah. God, you're just so fucking good at that.
Yeah. After 40 episodes, it really rolls off the tongue. So basically, we weed through the stories so you don't have to. We're staying tuned all week to give the girls the download.
The ESPN, the CBS, the Bleacher Report notifications stay on.
Yeah, 100%. My phone, brrr, all the time. I'm like, I don't even know what the sport is. I don't care about squash.
You get squash.
I did.
notifications?
I immediately toggled it off. I was like, wait, who did that? It was me, apparently. I think in the tennis thing, I was like, tennis, squash, whatever. But I was like, why did I do that? I don't even know what squash is.
You need to go in and modify those.
I did. You did. No more squash.
Well, first story.
Not squash. It's
Baseball.
It's baseball. And Ohtani, the zillion-dollar man, he's the biggest star in baseball after signing that crazy $700 million deal with the Dodgers in the offseason. Well, he came out swinging.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, he fucking dead.
Hey, Chloe, that deserved a laugh from the back.
I smiled and shook my head.
She went like this. Like this. She breathed hard out of her nose.
Okay, cool. I didn't see it. I didn't hear it. I didn't see it. So, anyway, thank you.
You're welcome.
That was the roommate. So he made his debut with this new team in spring training on Tuesday as DH.
Designated hitter.
Perfect. He made the debut with his new team in spring training on Tuesday as the designated hitter, batting second in their Cactus League matchup against the White Sox. In his third at bat, he hit a 2-run home run. The ball traveled 377 feet at 102 miles per hour.
I just want to talk about that for a second.
Insane.
That...
Oh.
No, I'm trying to wrap my head around it. I was typing that this morning, and I was like, 102 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Imagine getting hit with that, like after they hit the ball, like
Yeah.
against the pitcher or something.
That's when their jaw just absolutely
no.
disintegrates.
Have you seen the video? It's old, but the pitcher that hit the bird and it just combusted.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Baseball.
Yeah, wow.
It's dangerous.
No, it's crazy. So yeah, 377 feet at 102 miles per hour. Honestly, worth $700 million. So I get it.
And he's hurt. He's coming off a shoulder or elbow surgery. So
Yeah.
he's sure.
Yeah, crazy. So Ohtani is normally a two-way player, but he'll play the remainder of 2024 as the designated hitter while he recovers from said elbow injury. And he'll return to both hitting and pitching expected to be in 2025.
Get you a man who can do both.
100%.
And the Dodgers were like, I'll do that for $700 million.
Yeah. I like that you're holding your hands like that.
My nails are so long that I'm
will
like,
cost $700 million.
$700 million. Go Ohtani.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Moving right along, we do have, we're back to some football news. We took a week off. The NFL free agency is moving and grooving. And
Yeah.
the Bengals, first up, they have tagged wide receiver T. Higgins.
Yeah.
So, give me your thoughts on that. I know you got some.
Well, I was just like hoping that he would be playing for the Chiefs come 2024 season. But the Bengals are like, no. We're going to tag him so you guys can't get him. He can still be traded away, but he's going to be really expensive.
Yeah.
And that's just not money that we have.
Did you think that was going to happen?
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't.
I mean,
I knew there was like people speculating, but I didn't in my heart of hearts believe that was going to happen.
well, the thing like going was like for the girls. At the end of this this offseason, they have to pay Joe Burrow, they have to pay Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. They've already cut Joe Mixon, which is like their star running back.
Right.
All of those guys are coming off a rookie contract, and they just like can't afford all three. So
Yeah.
T, being franchise tagged, puts him at a really low salary, but he can still be traded away if he wants to. But then like they did that to like keep Joe and Jamar Chase.
Right.
So I just
Joe Burrow, not
Correct.
Joe Mixon.
correct. Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah.
So it's sad, but whatever.
Yeah. It seems like a little bit of poor planning on the Bengals' end, but
It kind of sounded like because his name is Duke Tobin.
Mm-hmm.
That's so stupid. My first dog's name was Duke. Anyway, twins. We just found that out the other day. But he was at the combine being interviewed about it, and it sounded very much like, well, we just we're gonna see how it plays out, but we wanted to put the tag on him for now. I'm just like,
yeah, weird. And a tag is such a permanent fixture typically, so it's like, what do you mean?
well, it's like the non-exclusive tag.
Yeah, not a franchise tag.
No, it's the non-exclusive franchise tag.
Oh.
So the non-exclusive franchise tags mean that they can talk to other teams, and other teams
Right.
can
It's like non-exclusivity.
yeah. But if there was the exclusive franchise tag, he's locked in.
Okay. That makes sense. Thank you for explaining that for the girls, i.e. me. All right. And then the Chiefs are prepping to tag L'Jarius Sneed, which, very cool. Love that.
Mm-hmm.
I assume you feel the same.
Yeah, but he also is one. It's non-exclusive, so
Yeah.
he could be traded, and I think the Chiefs are willing to listen at offers to see what they could get.
Okay.
So anyway, tags. The
Tags
Chiefs
people are tagging.
tags are tagging. The Chiefs are doing the same thing with Sneed as the Bengals are doing with T. Higgins. Just we were no, they're acting like they don't. Well, hold on, let me back that up because.
Yeah.
The Bengals executive was like, it's hard for me to predict all the scenarios that can blah, 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 happen. Duh. That's why you do this.
Yeah.
But with the Chiefs, they have prepared L'Jarius Sneed that this is going to happen, letting him know that, they're open to listening to offers. He can talk to teams and see. But, right now, he's, with the Chiefs. He's just not under contract.
Got it.
But if he stayed as the non-exclusive franchise tag, that comes in at about $19 million, which is interesting because he's arguably one of the hardest positions in football, and his is $19 million, but for a receiver it's $21.8 million.
That is
Crazy.
That is crazy. Crazy, girl. Crazy.
And then finally, I feel like Justin Fields in Chicago just needs to call it.
Yeah, no, I get that.
He doesn't want to, though, sadly. Which I'm like, buddy.
I know, but I do kind of respect it a little bit.
Yeah.
I was talking to my dad about this. I do. There's just this, loyalty that you just have to, admire, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And there are players like that are so loyal to their team, and especially the ones that gave them their first, big break. And I think that's kind of, what's happening here.
Yeah, I think so, too. But their GM at the Combine also was just saying, like, it just depends on what opportunities pop up for a trade or for the draft. But I think that they fully anticipate drafting a quarterback.
And the Bears are, so we've talked about this, girls, if you're not familiar with how the draft works and you're listening to this, like, the shittiest teams get the best picks typically, unless, like, there's been some crazy trade agreement in the past. But so the Bears are going to get a good draft pick is what we're saying. So
they should have the 1 or 2 if they could trade up, I believe.
Right, but they'll have a first or second round draft pick is what you're saying. Yeah For a quarterback. Expected. I mean, there's always crazy flukes, but yeah. So that's that on the NFL. The Combine's going on right now. So the boys are being boys.
Boys are boying. It's all this weekend, so tune in.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what that is, we talked about it in the breakdown segment last week.
Yeah, go listen. The college boys are becoming NFL boys. That's what's happening.
Boys are boring. Boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys, but college boys will become NFL boys after the Combine. Well, actually, after the draft, but...
And that is the evolution of men.
And that's the evolution of football. All right. Well, next on the docket, speaking of boys being boys, they're beefing and the golf girls are golfing, fighting.
I was typing it. I was like, the golf girls are fighting.
Boys will be boys and boys fight and even golf boys fight.
Yeah.
And they are. So... Tiger.
Golf is full of drama. Like, can you fucking relax?
Literally. Tiger Woods is ghosting Jon Rahm.
And, like, reading through the story, the headline was very misleading, but I just was like, bleak stories, clickbait, and here we are. He just, like, didn't text him back.
Which, I mean, is, like, kind of ghosting.
Yeah.
The TikTok. I never been ghosted, or I don't believe in ghosts, but I ghosted a guy in high school once. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Shut up. You haven't heard that audio? Lindsay, have you heard the TikTok audio where it's like, I don't believe in ghosts, but I ghosted a boy in high school once? Yeah. Cool.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, he just...
Yes. What do you want me to say?
Jon Rahm, who's the reigning Masters champion, left the PGA Tour in December.
The reigning Masters champion is such a crazy term.
Very much so. But he signed with Live Golf for a $500 million deal. Like, wouldn't you?
Are you asking me personally?
Well, I'm just asking, like, all the people that are like, why do you leave? Well,
I mean, I will answer for the rhetoric and also me, yes.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? And he texted Tiger Woods and was like, here's why I did it. It's nothing personal. It's solely, like, business, blah, blah, blah. And Tiger was probably just like, okay.
Tiger was like, Sunday red.
Yeah, he's like, I'm fucking booked and busy. Shut up, John.
Shut up. Speaking of Sunday red, I love it.
Yeah.
So we talked about Tiger parting ways with Nike after a million years. And now he has his own brand, and it's launching May 1st, and it's called Sunday Red, and the branding is fucking sexy, and if you don't think so, you're wrong. And it's... Kyle. My cousin Kyle. But no, it's so...
What the fuck is up, Kyle?
Have you heard that audio?
And that is a good audio.
What's up, Kyle?
But not Amy.
Yeah, no, Amy, you will. Amy also doesn't like it, though.
Amy!
Yeah, I know. I'm like, she's like, we're traditionalists. I'm like, okay. Just say you don't have taste. Just kidding, Amy. You have such good taste. But no, it's really great. It's minimal and modern and stunning. And I love the logo. The tiger is really cool. The promo videos are absolutely stunning. It is, and there's so many of these like really hip, young, modern golf brands, but they're like quirky. And this is not quirky. This is very sleek and very sexy and very, honestly, Nike forward. Mm-hmm. I could go on and on about it, but I'm obsessed. I can't wait. I will be purchasing merch. Love.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to Tiger ghosting Jon Rahm.
But that's probably why. He was like, buddy, I'm
in meetings.
I'm hard launching
meetings.
New brand.
Yeah.
Go tell someone else.
100%.
Why you sold your soul.
Sorry, I'm being a CEO, owner, and designer.
While still playing on the tour.
So while also being a golfer, I cannot text you back.
Yeah, sorry. On the other hand, Rory McIlroy, who has been like openly offended by Live Golf and all of its entity, has been super supportive. So
We love a supportive king.
I feel like maybe
Rory
he's just
McIlroy's like, I don't have any cool new branding to unveil, so like I'll text you back.
He's also probably like, I've talked shit long enough, so let me be supportive in this moment.
Yeah, he's crawling back.
But yeah,
They
whatever.
do that.
So the girls are fighting. I don't think so. Tiger's just booked and busy. Rory's like,
Also,
whatever.
when we say girls, we mean the golfers
Yeah,
that are
not
boys.
to be misogynistic or anything. The men are fighting.
The men are fighting.
So those are our top 3 sports stories. Bleak as fuck, huh?
Yeah, it's a slow week.
Slow news week.
No new news. We are the news. No new news.
None.
But yeah, and that was it. And that's really all you need to know. We will be back in 3 weeks. We are taking a small sabbatical.
Yeah, we'll just be back and better than ever.
That's facts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we're going to take a 3-week sabbatical.
Don't forget about us.
Don't forget about us.
That's like the 4th time I've done that this episode.
Mwah, you just want a kiss. I'm just a girl. If you even care. That's cute.
That's a good cartoon.
You should do the eagle sound and then that as the intro. Just a lot of sound effects.
Everyone would be like, ah, no.
Ah! That's the 3rd one.
Oh my god, that tickled my lips so bad.
But yeah, we're taking a little 3-week sabbatical, 3-week off. This is our first break intentionally that we've taken. And then we'll be back for season 2 of Name 3 Players, which is fucking crazy.
Just made my nipples hard.
After 40 episodes, I feel good.
A 40 episode season? Love Island could never.
They have like 57.
Not American.
Oh.
Not America.
Love Island US is lame, and they have like 25
What's the new
episodes.
one everyone's obsessed with?
All Stars. I don't really love it so
With
much.
Megan Fox.
Oh, that's Love is Blind.
Oh. What's All Stars?
Love Island All Stars. It's like all the best, messiest people from all seasons of Love Island UK come together and try to fall in love. Like, give it up.
Yeah.
You didn't get it the first time.
Sorry, you didn't fall in love in your first relationship, so you're fucking doomed.
I'm just saying, like, you don't need to
Give
come
it up.
You don't
Hang
need
it
to come
up.
on TV again.
Yeah, that's sad.
So yeah, we're taking a sabbatical. So that was your top 3 sports stories for the next 3 weeks.
That's all you have.
Hold on to them. Don't let them go.
We've given them the
But-
tools to stay updated on their own.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Girls, you're equipped.
We talked about ESPN notifications. Sign up for them.
Sign up for them. And
But then delete them when we come back.
but then, like, we're the news when we come back. Also, everything's in full swing, and we will be back to talk about the NBA. The NBA will be hot and heavy by the time we get back. I mean, it already is, but, you know, that'll be back. Women's soccer will have started. Love. MLS will be also back. NHL will still be here and back. And baseball also will be back. So we'll be back with all of those.
Baseball is already back.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you said will be.
I think it probably did, but you know what I mean, right?
Well, I honestly had to, like,
They're
double
almost
check
on
myself.
pause until we're back.
Yeah, no one do anything. All sports, shut up for a second. Just give us a second. Give us a little bit of time.
What is that? It's a real sound right now, but it's like from, is it Phoebe and Friends? And she's like, okay, I'm coming. She's like, I can't get the show on. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I feel like she has a lot of those outbursts. So
I don't know if it's Phoebe, but that's what that reminded me of. Like, we're like trying to keep up with the news, but we just need a fucking break. So let's just get our shoe on.
We
and
just
we'll be
gotta
back.
get our shoe on. Just give me a second.
All right. Take us into our latter half of the episode.
Well, we got a sponsor. Our tried and true, Waterboy. Our walkout fit of the week is brought to you by none other than Waterboy. Replenish after a long weekend with a stick of Waterboy. Formulated with electrolytes and vitamins, this hydrating drink mix helps reduce nausea and fatigue and helps you chill out after a weekend out. Each stick of Waterboy is vegan, has 0 sugar, and includes 3 times electrolytes and vitamins than its competitors. The original weekend recovery is available in strawberry lemonade and blue raspberry flavors, with the newest athletic recovery in lemon lime. So whether it's from going out or working out, reach for Waterboy. You can use code FORTHEGIRLS, 15% off your order. Do it. We love it. We swear by it. It keeps us alive.
Literally.
Yeah, it's our lifeline. All right, Riggs, what is your walkout fit of the week? We have a little bit of a tie
A
here.
little overlap, but not the same fit, same guy.
Yeah.
It's the week of Stefan Diggs in Milan. It's the week of Stefan in Milan.
Stefan in Milan.
So my fit is him. He was at the pitch watching AC Milan, and he is in a...
Love that you said the pitch. What a soccer girly.
I know, right? Don't know shit about women's soccer earlier this episode, but I do know the pitch.
It's called the pitch.
Right.
I want that jacket.
Yeah, so it's the cropped leather Miu Miu jacket, denim. He's got little chains on. He's got just like a white tee underneath.
It's like a moto jacket.
Yeah, I'm digging it.
It's stunning. Navy and black.
Mm-hmm.
Miu Miu is...
Because his last name's Diggs.
You're digging it.
Oh my god, I didn't even do that on purpose, but...
When we used to write little like captions for our fits of the week and then we gave up, that would have been cute.
Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back.
It was always loving a good suit.
Yeah.
A crochet moment.
Yeah, it's true. Very
Damn,
true.
Chloe called out.
Yeah, damn. So mine is also Stefan Diggs, and I'm also digging it. But it is a green trench coat with a matching green bag, and it's for Ferragamo. He went to the runway in Milan for the fashion presentation. Stefan in Milan, yes. And he's just wearing like a white t-shirt with like some really simple white, like it seems athletic shorts. They almost look like boxer shorts.
Yeah, no,
But I'm feeling it. Yeah. And then he's wearing some black dress socks with some black loafers. And I love. The sunglasses are amazing. The color's incredible.
Yeah.
It's funny
I love
because
that green
Bottega brought back this Kelly green, and then these other fashion houses are running with it. But like this fucks.
Yeah.
So good. So yeah, Blitzfits posted it and said, "How do you say a fit in Italian?"
Their captions are
You think
so
Google
good.
Translate will help.
You should comment that.
I was going to say that.
Ever been Google Translate?
Quick, have you ever heard
You
of
just
Google?
you just comment like what fit in Italian is.
http google.com.
/ translator.
Let me Google that for you. But yeah, so that's mine, and what a moment Stefan is having.
Yeah.
He said, "My team didn't win, but like I win."
Speaking of the Bills, our breakdown segment, you know how we are always like, this is where we break it down for the girls, whether it's like a sports play, a rule, or some drama.
This is some drama.
I knew you'd appreciate it because you're like, I can't wait for there to be some drama. So then today I was like,
Drama.
the football girlies are also fighting.
Yeah, the football girls are also fighting.
I love calling boys girlies.
Yeah. That's my favorite thing to do.
And like, if you heard this interview that I'm about to talk about, he sounds like such a bitch, and like not like a rude bitch, like you're mean, you're being a
little
bitch. A little tiny bitch.
You're a little tiny bitch.
Okay, break it down.
Yeah.
Bills
Break it down.
offensive lineman Deion Dawkins went off, unprovoked, about the Jets in a interview with, is it Vlad? Is that how you say it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then Sauce Gardner was like, hey, shut the fuck up. And he fought back. So love that for Sauce.
Yeah.
Hate that for Deion. Shut up.
Yeah.
So essentially in the interview, Dawkins.
But I also love when Sauce Gardner was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, shut up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So on the interview, Dawkins, who was sitting there shirtless.
So the entire thing is like the fucking epitome of cringe. Like, it's...
Like, are the Bills okay?
No, they're not.
They hate everyone. Like, hey,
Yeah.
take a look in the mirror, my guy.
Yeah. Guys...
Girls.
Girls, take a look in the mirror. Also, I'm just like, why? Like, you did nothing in the playoffs. Like, shut up.
Yeah.
Like, you're embarrassing yourself.
And the Jets
Go
were
away.
nowhere near the playoffs, so, like, I'm sure they're like, why fuck me for?
No, they're literally like, why am I in it? Like, what?
Me? Caught astray. This is them.
Yes, the Jets are like, hey, we actually prevailed, okay? So, like, why are we in it?
Yeah. But basically, he was telling the interviewer, he was like, I hate them. I hate all of them. They're just a bunch of dudes that want to take pictures on Instagram. Like, hey, you are being filmed right now with your shirt off. So what does that say about you?
And you're talking shit. The relevancy of both of your teams are nothing right now.
Yeah.
So, like, you're in your off season. Shut the fuck up. Go, like, to Cancun. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? And also, put a shirt on, too.
Yeah.
Number 3, who the fuck are you talking about? Like, what?
It's so stupid.
Like, if it's, like, at first when I was listening to it, I was like, is this a hit on Aaron Rodgers? But then I'm like, it's not.
No.
You're not talking about Aaron Rodgers. Like, who are you talking about?
He literally started off being like, there's people that like play the game for the love of the game, and then there's people that are like just trying to be cool and like love the spotlight, and then he's like, like the Jets, bro. And I think everyone was probably like,
Who?
what? For why?
No, it was so weird. And also, like, if you're gonna go on a rant like that, maybe be like, not that offensive linemen aren't important. There are 100 offensive linemen that are like incredibly talented and amazing at their jobs, and they are very important, and the role is great. Deion Dawkins?
Never heard of him. Never heard of
If
him.
I have to Google who you are, probably don't go on a rant.
And the only
You know what
reason
I
I
mean?
know who you are is because Sauce Gardner pretty much called you a bitch.
Yeah, and also, you know, one of my favorite insults is weirdo. He used it. He called the Jets weirdos, and I was like, damn,
Can't use that anymore.
I like that one, and you're a weirdo, and you used it, so now
Yeah.
it kind of like cancels it out as being a good insult. So that's a bummer. He ruined that for me.
Yeah.
He doesn't matter though. No one knows who he is.
I know,
feel
but-
like if it was like someone of importance, we'd be like, darn.
But also,
like,
okay, this is my other thing, and then like rant over about this fucking weirdo. But like, I'm like, no one knows who you are. So like, you calling an entire team weird, and they're like, yeah, they just like do it for
As
Instagram.
if the Bills aren't weird as fuck.
I'm like, the culture of your team is fucking weird.
Yeah.
Weird. And the Jets are like, were genuinely like the team everyone was like kind of loving to like, you know, they were invested in this year because obviously they lost their quarterback game 1.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, no one was like looking at the Jets like, oh, what a fucking losers, weirdos. Everyone's like, damn, they're like still in it. That's kind
Yeah.
of crazy, you know? And so I'm just like, are you okay? Have you also, do you have access to ESPN? Because you're the weirdo. You're the weirdo.
You're the weirdo.
You're the weirdo.
But my favorite was Sauce Gardner's tweet back. He literally was like, first of all, you're on Vlad with your shirt off with like 75 laughing emojis. Like, that enough would make me want to go crawl in a hole and scrub my whole name from the internet.
Yeah.
And then he just was like, this is why I play this game. Like, I want to be inspiring for the youth. Like, blah, blah, blah. Basically just like shut him the fuck up. And I'm so glad that he did that.
And no one has to Google who Sauce Gardner is.
That is so true.
Yeah.
So true,
make my
Bessie.
sauce.
Who has his own sauce.
He does have his own sauce.
I would hope so.
But also, like, yeah, Sauce Gardner's good enough to, like, be able to say something and people care. This other guy, who are you? Why'd I have to Google you? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Again, men should start off, honestly, in jail and have to prove their way out. But, like, without a voice. Ariel, earn your voice. Okay? Deion Dawkins, earn your voice.
Okay, hold on. Let's everyone starts without a voice.
No, we have a voice. We just have to learn to speak.
Right.
They
should
should have
earn
a
it.
voice box. Ursula should be like, sure.
Okay.
You didn't go on Vlad shirtless. Here you go.
You can have one. Sauce Gardner, voice. Deion Dawkins, no voice.
None. So the Bills hate everyone, and they're bitter as fuck, and it's just like so sad.
Oh my god.
So Stephon Diggs, love. Deion Dawkins and the rest of the Bills,
Yeah. Stephon Diggs is like, I cannot be bothered. I am literally throwing fits in Milan.
Deion Dawkins is throwing a fit
On
like
Vlad.
a bitch. Stephon Diggs is throwing fits
In Milan. And can't be bothered.
Yeah.
I just know that there was a text between like Aaron Rodgers and Stephon Diggs being like, sorry man, he sucks.
Yeah.
And Aaron Rodgers like, yeah, no, I'm...
Think about Stephon Diggs. You gotta apologize.
Aaron Rodgers is like, unless I'm on Pat McAfee, I actually don't have access to the internet. So I didn't see that.
He's probably like, who is Deion Dawkins?
Yeah. Who are the Bills?
Oh, man.
All right. Well,
That was the drama. The girls are fighting.
the girls are fighting in the NFL as well.
Yeah.
Which I wouldn't even say... I don't
No,
even
it's
think...
just Deion Dawkins.
Yeah, it's like Deion Dawkins just being a weirdo. That's all. All right. So with that, we're going to talk about some music.
Yeah.
We're going to close it out with some tunes. We did Drake last week. Are you going to do Drake this week?
I didn't do Drake last week.
What'd you do last week? I thought we both did.
No, just you.
Oh.
What's your walk-up song of the week, Victoria?
So I'm on a Fredagain kick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just liked that one song, The Leave Me Alone, which was my song a while ago with Baby Keem. He came out with a new one. He just is like loving the hip hop boys lately.
Love that.
Yeah, and he
Don't we
came.
all?
Yeah, exactly. And he came out with a song with Lil Yachty today, and it's called "Stayinit." Also, no spaces. He does
All spelled
that.
out.
That's also no spaces, all spelled out. And he he does that. It's his thing, and I really like it. And I've been incorporating. Chloe will be thrilled to know. I've been incorporating a little bit of EDM in my workout playlist as of late. This is EDM. That's what that is. Yeah. So I've been plugging that in a little bit. There's like 5 songs that I'm like pretty into. So
Whoa.
yeah, learning, growing, evolving within my music taste as well. And some of them still make me want to put a bullet through my brain, but these ones don't. And they do pump me up. And this one is really good. And it came out today.
Nice.
So it's my walk-up
Can't
song.
wait to listen. Mine in honor of our rich baby daddy. Just kidding.
Of our rich baby daddy, Drake.
No. But my song of the week in honor of Drake being here this weekend is Rich Flex by Drake and 21 Savage.
You did text me yesterday and you said, tell them what you said.
I said, what if Drake opens with Rich Baby Daddy? Another text, I'll strip. LOL.
LOL. I'll strip, LOL.
Yeah.
That's the episode title.
My body would leave my soul would leave my body. And my soul would be floating above my body watching me strip to that song in front of Drake.
Yeah.
Just me and Drake.
Out of body experience.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what he opens with, and
You're gonna know before me.
no, it'll be different. There's no way he'll open with the same song.
Okay, you're right.
Why'd you look at Chloe like she knows?
I just was like, that makes sense.
She's like, Chloe knows the set list of everything, even concerts she doesn't go to.
Do I?
She's like, it is Rich Baby Daddy. But no, I'm really, really excited. I also hope that he plays a bunch of different songs both nights. Mm-hmm. I feel like you would, because he'll know that he knows the girls are going to be showing out to both, right? Drake.
I would hope so.
You know?
That'd be silly if he played the same show 2 days.
That would be so silly. That would be so upsetting. I
He
mean,
is
I would
silly,
still have the
though.
time of my life, but
He do be silly.
he do be silly.
So, go Drake.
Go Rich Baby Daddy.
Go sports.
Go sports, for sure.
And go us for taking 3 weeks off.
Yeah, I'm proud of us. It's called balance. Look it up.
Yep.
All right. Well, we appreciate you tuning into this week's episode of Name 3 Players. That was episode 40 for fucking 0. That's crazy. We release a new episode every Friday except for the next 3 Fridays and cover the hard-hitting stories. You can listen to our episodes on Spotify, iHeart, Amazon, and YouTube and stay updated on all that's happening around the sports world between episodes. And for more information on NTP events and sponsorships, you can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Name 3 Players, all spelled out. Finally, you can listen to our walk-up songs of the week and special curated playlist for the girls by following us on Spotify at our other account, our music account, at Name 3 Players, all spelled out as well. And lastly, we love you. We're so thankful you've been here for 40 episodes. That's so insane.
Yeah.
I know we are joking about it, but it genuinely is crazy. And I'm happy to be here. Mm-hmm. I'm happy to not be here for the next 3 weeks. I'm actually really excited for that rest. And we're going to come back better than ever.
Mm-hmm. If you miss us, there's 40 episodes and 7 that you can watch on YouTube, and then 40 you can listen to on YouTube or Spotify. So just
do that.
Hang
just
out with
go
us.
back through the catalog. Will those stories be relevant? No. But will the jokes still hit? Yes. Every time.
They will.
And we recycle bits, so you'll hear a few of them. But the girls are still funny.
We're hilarious. So with that, I leave you.
With that, I leave you. And have a weekend.
And the next 3
For the girls.
Bye.
Bye.
Forever.
Bye. Forever.